everybody. This is Richard Burgos, actor and director, and I also have with me today is
Kendrick Grey, actor, director, YouTuber, writer, martial artist.
yes, sir. And we're here to talk about this. This is actually my first interview for Father Life Productions, and I wouldn't have anybody better than Kendrick Grey here to find out what he has going on. So tell me about yourself, a little quick scenario about who you are, and you can throw in all your stuff, your YouTube and so on, please.
Again, my name is Kendrick Grey. I'm actually an upcoming actor, writer, stuntman, producer. I'm also a fellow YouTuber. I have a channel right here on the YouTube. It's called the Kendimation Studios YouTube channel.
Look 'em up.
You can definitely look me up. It's pretty much easy to spell. I've actually been here on YouTube since 2015. So I've been on the YouTube for about 3 years so far.
Please look him up. This man here is beyond talented, and I will put the descriptions as well on the links below. So again, take it away.
I originally met up with Richard while we were working on a previous project, which is When Dragons Awake.
Yes.
So far, we've been able to connect and collaborate on a few other projects.
Yes.
I have a few projects coming later on down the line. I have my Equilibrium Balance fan film.
Yes.
I have my Young Justice Future Shock fan film,
Can't wait
which
for
is
that
coming
one.
soon. He is the Flash, by the way, so get ready to see him
Thank
go
you.
fast.
And who are you playing?
I will be playing Future Static Shock in that fan film.
Good job, too.
I've been also training in martial arts, karate to be exact. I've been training for a little bit over 20 years.
Look at that.
I'm going to be getting tested real soon. And of course, acting, writing. I just finished the script for Young Justice last night. Literally last night. I just finished it.
It was an exciting moment.
So soon these guys are going to be getting all their sides.
Yep.
It's going to be edited real soon. And, that's what's coming down the pipe. That's what's coming down the pipe.
Yes, definitely. And for all you guys that don't know, his YouTube is incredible, especially for, he had switched up a lot. It went from what it was first.
Originally, my YouTube name was Xander Wayne,
Right.
The Dreadlock Nerd, which I still am.
Yep.
But I mainly did a lot of reaction videos,
Yes.
Reviews, few Q&A videos depending on the audience.
Yes.
Live stream gameplays and stuff. But recently, I'd say September of last year, I finally made a transition. I changed my channel over from Xander Wayne to Kendimation Studios because I am trying to focus more on the filmmaking aspect of things. So, there's a lot of things that I started to eliminate from the channel. There's a few things that I still do, but not ad nauseum like I did before. Like reaction videos, I don't do those as often as I used to.
Right.
But if a good trailer comes out like Black Panther or
Yes.
Avengers Infinity War,
Y'all better see it. Y'all better see it, man.
I'm going to watch it. I'm definitely going to watch it.
Support the brother, man. Regardless, we ain't getting any funding from them. Support Black Panther. Just get out there and watch it because it's meaningful for us,
All
of color.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It means a lot. You know what I'm saying? But so the focus now is that also he's gonna I'm hoping in this whole transition that's going on, I'm hoping that also for me to fix up Father Life to bring it into the YouTube world, because right now it's under actor Richard Burgos. Soon is going to be coming into as Father Life Production, and I'm hoping that Kendrick can help me up on that.
Absolutely.
So that way, I can build up, my creds and stuff like that. And to me, it's not an importance of how many I need to get. It's just the importance of how much you guys like it, and how much I'm going to react back to you on just your comments alone. I guarantee you, I can answer everybody and anybody, because I have that time, and I also will interact with a lot of people as long as you interact with me. You want to ask me questions, just bring it. You want to ask questions about, let's say, upcoming guests that I'm going to try to start doing this from now on, just ask away. And it's the same thing with his YouTube. Get on his YouTube and just ask away any questions you need.
But you bring up an interesting point, because oftentimes what I talk about, especially the other YouTubers, is as you know, there's a lot of things going on right now with demonetization and ad apocalypse and stuff like that.
I don't know about that. You got to look it up. He's got a little segment on that. So look it up if you don't know.
I mean, long story short, the video I did,
Yes.
I basically covered, how people, especially YouTubers who are new,
Yep.
should, not lose focus.
Yes.
Really stay the course and don't get discouraged.
Yes.
He said a very good word, which was the audience members that are interactive.
Yes.
I'm currently standing at over 8,000 subscribers.
Oh yeah.
But I've said plenty of times before, I would definitely take 1,000 super interactive subscribers than 8,000 who are not doing anything.
Yeah. Who's just there? That's
Who are just there, just
right. So it's an important for all YouTubers where it comes down that the interaction is there. Your comments are such a plus because whether it's negative, because if you're actually bringing the negative, bring something that's going to be positive towards it too. Because if you're just throwing it out there by the profanity and all that, and you're just trying to put people down, why waste your time? Because all what's going to happen is that you're getting deleted.
Exactly.
And done.
Exactly.
There's no need to keep on spreading that hate. There's enough hate in this world. So why keep on spreading that? Don't be those keyboard warriors and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Just and I'm not trying to tell people that from being keyboard warriors that to come out and look for somebody afterwards because of what I may say to you. I'm just saying this. Look, respect each other. That's about it. And one thing I can't emphasize is that how people of color want much more and want to be acknowledged the right way. So why not be right with each other? Stop hurting each other.
Right.
Stop putting each other down. The bullying, that's gotta stop, man. Look at us two right here. We didn't know each other from a hole in the wall. It all happened from this one movie, and from there on out, man, this is my brother right here.
Absolutely.
And I would do anything for this guy. Whenever he needs me, I will try to be there. And I'm coming 6 hours straight from nearly right there by Canada border, Montreal. So if he tells me, hey, I got a project, would you come now? Heck yeah. If I can push it, I'm pushing it. And you know what? I could be on my last dollar. I will be here for this man. The thing is, it's all about love, respect. And you got to show each other the ambition, to at least help somebody out that can help you out. And I keep on saying it over and over. One hand washes another.
Absolutely.
So with all this, what's your main focus? Like, what is the first actual film that you're gonna want to bring out? That's gonna come out your first, I guess, feature or short?
Well, with Equilibrium,
right,
which is a fan film,
right.
The idea about that came when Urban Action Showcase. When last year, you guys don't know, last year the Urban Action Showcase was honoring. It was honoring Spawn. It was honoring the
20th anniversary.
The 20th anniversary of Spawn,
right.
Michael Jai White.
Right.
The 30th or 40th anniversary of the Five Deadly Venoms.
40th, yes.
40th anniversary,
yes.
And the 15th anniversary of Equilibrium. Now, until the Urban Action Showcase did that,
yes,
a lot of people weren't talking about the movie.
Right.
And Equilibrium, if you follow me on my channel, you know Equilibrium is one of my favorite movies.
Same here.
I think it's a highly underrated Christian Bale film. It didn't get a wide release in theaters.
Right.
If it wasn't for DVD, I would have never known about it.
So if you're hearing this now, if you don't know about Equilibrium, look it up, man. And I'm telling you, just alone from the gun kata, and Christian Bale did a phenomenal job in it. Like, I wouldn't think the guy would have pulled it off. He did a phenomenal job for it, and he set the standard for that gunplay, and it inspired Kendrick to wind up doing like I guess like a second coming of it or so.
So like most people when they do fan films, they try to either
do a spin-off from it,
kind of do a spin-off, or like try to do almost a carbon copy
Gotcha.
of it. Like if you see a lot of Star Wars fan films,
right.
Don't get me wrong, because a lot of Star Wars fan films I've seen are fantastic,
ridiculous, yeah.
Are like real fantastic. But they're usually kind of short,
right.
And for a while, like I've always thought, because Equilibrium never got a sequel, it never got a sequel, and I always. Even after I saw it initially years ago, I thought to myself,
I would used to say, "Dan, this should be
there should be another.
Yeah.
There should be a part two.
Yep.
So when the opportunity came to make a short film
Right.
for the Urban Action Showcase, I thought to myself, what if I do like a pseudo sequel to the movie?
Yep.
And, you know, just to give you guys an idea,
Yeah.
I mean, I know you guys have probably seen a small clip trailer,
Yes.
but the basic idea is the main character that Christian Bale plays, which is John Preston, he has 2 kids, Robbie and Lisa. The story kind of centers around them as they're much older now, because
Right.
it's been 15 years since the movie came out.
Right. Oh, yeah.
So it actually just so happened to fit the time frame when I started writing out, you know, the official story for it.
Right.
And the whole plot is that they're trying to the Tetragrammaton, which is the faction in the movie, is trying to use Preston's kids to get after him because he's disappeared now. So Eric Fusey stars as Robbie Preston, John Preston's son.
Yes.
And oh my God, I'm almost forgetting.
Kimberly.
And Kimberly Bowden, she's playing Lisa Preston,
Yes.
John Preston's daughter.
Shout out to Kimberly.
He's actually playing a cleric as well. He's playing one of the new generation of clerics that exists in this fan film.
Yes, sir.
I was able to put out a short choreographed scene last year for Urban Action Showcase, which is a 2-minute
Yes.
short, which is a gunfight. But I had always said that I wanted to see it go further. I wanted to see it come to fruition as a short fan film.
You tried to add that push forward to bring it out for Urban Action as a full,
Yeah.
but it just the time slots, everything didn't work out. But I'm glad you still pushed forward to bring it out because I'm looking forward to all that, you know, gunplay and stuff.
You know, so, you know, we've been meeting every other Sunday, going through rehearsals and stuff, and it's been pretty good. We had a full house today.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he came through, we put a lot of great stuff together. You'll probably see some behind the scenes videos of that real soon.
Definitely.
But Equilibrium, I just thought was a movie that definitely deserved its due.
Yes.
I was really glad that Demetrius Angelo actually had the forethought to celebrate the anniversary of Equilibrium, because again, nobody else is there. In fact, if you look up Equilibrium fan films right now, you probably won't find too many.
Nothing. It'll probably come up with his.
I would be surprised. I haven't even checked it. I'm not sure if mine is even first.
Now we're gonna wind up clicking onto it to find out Equilibrium and see his pop up probably, because I guarantee I don't think there's nothing out there that they have made.
I think I've probably seen like maybe 1 or 2.
That's like sort of in that.
Which, in my opinion, weren't all that great.
Gotcha.
But I give them
the credibility
for trying to keep
that they at least knew about it to make something for it, because nobody's really touching base with that, and they lost touch with a lot of things that's old school that actually brought all this new school in.
Exactly.
So and also you have for the Young Justice.
Now the Young Justice Future Shock is going to be, it's a fan film, but it's going to be like a feature.
It's going to be tremendous. Yes.
He's knocking on the door.
Hey, Paul. Yes. Hold on 1 second. There we go.
So the Young Justice Future Shock idea came about when, you know, it's based off of the Young Justice animated series that was on the Cartoon Network.
Right.
And it's also based on the DC Cinematic Universe.
Okay.
So I wanted to create a film that bridged the 2 franchises together. So the basic premise of Young Justice Future Shock, and you guys are hearing it first right here. The basic premise is: what if the Flash never traveled back in time? What if Bruce Wayne wasn't the first person that the Flash went to go visit in Batman vs Superman? What if he went back to a different time and reached out to his grandson Bart Allen, who was the current Kid Flash? And basically, the story goes from Kid Flash and a few of the Young Justice team traveling to the future Flash's timeline to figure out what his message was about.
That's awesome.
It's gonna be, it's very ambitious. I have to tell you, it's very ambitious.
Time zones are gonna be jumping like crazy, right?
Time zones are gonna be jumping. We have a very awesome cast right now.
Yes, indeed.
Again, he's gonna be playing the Flash. I'll be playing Future Shock. God, you know, we got a good amount of heroes in the movie, as well as a good amount of notable villains.
Yes.
And I figured with all the, let's be real, with all the crap that the DC Cinematic Universe is catching right now, I figure there's probably some people out there that could probably write a better, you know, film and this is my attempt at writing a better film, even though it takes elements from the DC animated universe and the DC cinematic universe. You know, I just the scene alone of the Flash traveling back in time to talk to Bruce. I just thought to myself, what if he just talked to somebody else?
Beyond that, yeah.
What if he didn't go to Bruce first?
Right.
And that's when it's just like, you know what?
The story
Let me start putting this down on paper.
Right.
And that's one of the and the thing is, awesome. The first thing I did was I did the casting first.
Oh yeah.
I hadn't really even. I mean, I started the script, but it wasn't really fully into it.
Right.
But once the cast came together, that's when it just took off. And then the script just kept coming. I kept working at it little by little, and the excitement for it grew.
Yes. Oh yeah.
I mean, I say the excitement for this is higher than the excitement for Equilibrium Balance.
It is true. It is true.
And I think, because at the end of the day, everybody wants to
be a hero.
Exactly the point.
And you know what? The thing is, what's funny about that is that regardless, even people wanting to be a hero, they as much want to be a villain as well. So it plays so well where people are not fighting over a role or something.
Yeah.
The way Kendrick picked his cast is beyond my ability to know that he got a well-diverse cast. And when I tell you that, shockingly, just looking at the cast members of who they're playing, spot on. Oh man, but spot on to the point where he needs his flavor coming into it. And just to know the amount of people that's coming into this, that they're great actors and they're trying to shine as well. And the best part about it is that we're all in the same boat where we're all trying to come up, and we are going to push for this film, because you got to see how much all these guys are anticipating just to even start the film. It's really like it's becoming an anticipation out there, because they're even talking about it on YouTube. They're asking questions on his on the Facebook and stuff, talking about when is it coming out. I just want to give a quick shout out to Daryl Taylor, who's constantly on top of the game with us. And you know what? Great guy. So shout out to you. You know, I always wanted to shout him out just to let him know that he's appreciated, because he's always on top of his game. Back and forth. He's with Kendrick. He's with me. To the lowest person possible that you probably don't even know, and he's giving them shout outs and praise. Thank you. Pretty much. And then as far as the Young Justice, you got anything else that's coming out?
I have a couple of original projects slated. I don't have a time frame for them yet, but there's been a couple of ideas that I've been kicking around. I guess I can talk about them now. One is like going to be like an action comedy series. It's going to be centered around ninjas and ninja clan. I wrote the synopsis out for that already, but I haven't really started going because I've been focusing on it.
Right.
I have a couple of, there's an action comedy I'm going to be working on. I really want to do a crime drama. I really want to do a crime drama, especially with him.
Oh, thank you.
And then, even with just the YouTube channel, there's probably just going to be a few little skits here and there.
Right.
When I first started my YouTube channel, skits was the farthest thing from my mind.
Oh, okay.
But once, I started meeting up with you guys and started really getting into the acting fold, I said, it would be cool to start putting up a few things on the channel. So
definitely
be on the lookout for a few, skits, throughout, the months and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's definitely going to be a great deal of original, original content comes in.
Yeah, that's great.
So, in fact, one of the other ones, which is actually another superhero web series I want to start, is actually called the WTFs. And it actually centers around three teenagers who decide to become real life superheroes. If you guys don't know this, there was like a big thing out there about real life superheroes, like actual individuals, dressing up in costume, doing things for the community, trying to stop little crimes and stuff.
So actual real heroes in the real world and trying to make a difference, basically.
Yeah. In fact, there was a documentary about them on Netflix called, I believe it was called Real Life Superheroes.
Really?
I have to double check. There's actually a couple of pretty big names you can probably search up. One is called Phoenix Jones.
Okay.
He was an MMA fighter who decided to become a real life superhero.
Okay.
And probably one of the most popular ones is called Master Legend. I don't know if he's still doing it.
Right.
I think he's in Florida. I don't know if he's still doing it, but I actually follow him on Facebook. His real name is Steve. I'm forgetting his last name, but he was a big prominent one that stood out to a lot of people. And I wanted to do like a almost like a black comedy.
Right.
Based on that, again, like I said, centered around 3 kids, and like each week they meet like a new real life, like an adult real life superhero. And the whole premise about the WTF is like at the end of every episode, someone is always going, "What the?" and then it cuts out. So that's going to be the idea. So that's actually that was actually something I was going to start this year, but then Equilibrium and Young Justice came out. So more than likely, that'll probably be something I start. After Young Justice, that'll probably be something I'll start working on, as long as like other projects, because I'm gonna try to do a lot of web series and stuff, and try to really push the content envelope out there.